Pass or fail, you decide. Upcycling SOS. Hello and welcome to Upcycling SOS. Been a while, I know, but in the immortal words of Monty Python, and now for something completely different. I'm not the best driver in the world. I may be a bit unlucky, you never know, but what I'm about to do now is something different. I've had a couple of dinks in the car and I'm gonna do separate videos because there's quite a bit to do, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it into pieces and see if we can fix the car. In fact, my wife says to me, you can't do that, go and get somebody to do it for you. Yeah, it costs money, doesn't it? So if I can do it myself, and I may be able to show you, so that you can do it yourself, save yourselves a bit of cash, and let's see if we can fix it. Here's the car. I hit Monk Jack there, I hit Deer there, and the flood, I shouldn't have driven past through the flood, but I needed to get to work. Still didn't manage to get to work, but hey, by the by. So we've got a few things that we need to do. Now we're going to start off quite simple. We're going to do the number plate first. Okay, then we're going to go and try and do a bonnet removal. I need to patch a few stuff up, but we'll get to all that stuff in the next videos. We're just going to do the number plates today. So I'll show you my number plate. So, as you can see, it's a bit broken. This one happened when I went through the flood. It'd been weakened when I hit the Monk Jack, but then it completely went with the other one. So I've got myself some new ones, and because I'm planning a trip next year, I needed some GB ones. So, here they are. Oh, fancy. Obviously, needed to get both front and back ones. No point in doing one, is there? Unless you want to keep them the same, I suppose. So today we're going to change these over. Now, I did notice that they don't come pre-done with holes. So, we're going to have to do the holes ourselves. So we'll measure up, cut the holes, and I'm going to use a couple of tips that I do from woodworking, all that kind of stuff as well, because I don't know what these are like. I've drilled through perspex before, complete nightmare. So I'll show you a couple of tips that I've done with those ones. So what we'll do is we'll go and get all the tools and that, we'll line them up, drill them, and then put them on. Shouldn't be too difficult, I hope. So, let's get cracking. Okay, now we've got the old one and the new one. Right, one thing to be important is when you drill the new number plate, do it from the back side first, down in. If you do it the other way, there's a potential that it might split because of how it's been made. As an added protection, what you can do, get some maskers, get to the sticky part, and If you're using just normal maskers, I suggest double up. If you've got painter's tape, you only need that one. And what this will do is it'll help protect it, because this is what I do for when I do perspex, drill into there. That way it won't split. Don't ask me why. Do the same for the other side as well. Strengthens it somehow or other. I just don't know how. If you know, let me know. Comment below. Right, now that we're done there, need to find the drill bit that obviously fits the hole. That's perfect, and that's a 4mm drill bit. So all we need to do now is place it on top. And what we can do from here, because they're both exactly the same size, is, let me get better maskers. So they don't move when they get drilled. How about tape them together? Oh, and always make sure as well that you've got them the right way, obviously. That should go without saying, but you never know. There, perfect. And all we need to do now is drill the holes. We'll use our 4mm drill bit. Let's drill. Quite simple. Okay, now we can take everything off. And hopefully all you'll see now, there we go. Perfect. Great. Right, let's go and put this on the car. 2 screws here and here. So what we'll do, oh there, we'll just take these off, Phillips screwdriver. When you tighten them up, only tighten them to the bite. Don't go too much, because you still need to have a bit of flex here if you have a little bit of a bump, like I know all too well about. And also you won't crack the number plate. So once you've hit the bite, clip on, wait till they get the bite. About right. there we go. Number plate. What you can do if you wanted to is behind these you put sticky tabs on there so that it's, I don't know, if it might secure it a bit better, but if you screw it in nice and tight, tight enough, not too tight, then there we go. At least now I've got myself that again. Right, let's do exactly the same but on the other side. Right, we'll take the old ones off first. So you just take the clip and then screw. Easy. And do exactly the same for the other side. If you want to keep the same clips, be careful with them. I've got new ones, so I can be as rough as I want. Right, let's go measure this one up. I'm going to give that a bit of a clean. And then let's get cracking on the other one. Drill the holes, exactly the same. There we go, changing the reg plate, the number plate on a car. Now changing it on a car, doesn't matter what type it is, it'll always be pretty much the same. You can attach it with sticky pads, but I haven't got any pads, and I had the screws, so I used the screws and I used the same holes from the previous one to make it a little bit better, because I did notice in the back that on one side there was 3 holes in there, so I have no idea what the guy was doing before me. Anyway, very simple to do, didn't cost me anything to put on. The number plates themselves, £33, £34, something like that I paid for them. That was including delivery, and this with the UK side, so now I can drive around Europe without having to stick loads of stickers on the boot. That will save you a couple of quid. It's not going to be much to take it somewhere, but it's going to cost you something. This didn't cost me anything, and it might save you just a little bit of cash in these trying times. Now if you're going to use the pads, make sure that it's completely clean where you're attaching the pads. So you need to clean it, then you need to go over it, make sure it's grease-proof, grease-free as well, which acetone, I think that's an American term, but I've only seen an American video on it. So use that, or whatever the equivalent is in your country. Let it dry, completely dry, and then make sure it's warm. Even if it's a warm day outside, you still need a heat gun or even a hairdryer. So heat it up where you're about to put it on, heat the pads on the reverse side of the number plate, and then attach it on, because otherwise it'll stick on for a little bit and it'll fall off. According to the person that I watched the video on. See, I'm doing all the research to let you guys know, one-stop shop. Now I know it's completely different to what I normally do, but I needed to do all this work, and I thought, why not? If I can save you guys a couple of quid, then I'll do all the work for you, so that you can save your pennies, especially in these days. that's the end of this video. Next video, I'm going to try and remove the bumper. What could go wrong? And then following on from there, I've got some other little stuff that I need to do with it as well. But the next one, I'll show you how to remove the bumper. It looks easy, but if you know what you're doing, I guess it is easy. Let's have some fun, shall we? So, end of this video, changing a number plate on a car, any car. So remember, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Comment. Do you like this type of stuff? Is it going to be helpful? I'm only doing it because it needs to be done and I may as well film it for Upcycling SOS. So comment. Do you think it's the kind of things that might, help in any way? So there we go. Till next time. Remember, reuse, recycle, upcycle. Bye for now.